Welcome back to Dan's Messy Garage. This is going to be part 7 of working on the 71 Comet GT with engine problems. I think the new one's coming today, so we're going to have to move this old one out of the way. I'm hoping we can just push the car out of the garage and have them wheel the new crate motor into the garage under my chain fall, so I'll be able to pick it up off the crate. That will all remain to be seen. I'm waiting for the phone call now. Update you later. Bye. Brother painted up the master cylinder, and right now he's outside scrubbing up the alternator, getting things cleaned while we wait for the engine. The engine is off the stand. It's on the floor on a roller, little cart. And Mick is polishing up the air conditioning compressor. We're just kind of waiting and waiting for the engine to arrive.
Like Christmas.
Yeah. Just park there and then probably use this pallet. Okay. Jack to get it around here. Let's see if he wants to come and park off first. Okay, the truck is here. I'm guessing he's going to take the pallet jack and roll it up the driveway. We're going to find out from them first, make sure. Go for a walk and find out what's going on. Yeah, I see a pallet jack. I'm gonna go push the car out. Mick, he's waiting for his Christmas present to arrive. There it comes.
You good, Dan, or you want to go farther up?
Farther up, because we're not going to be able to move it.
Okay. Right there? Right there, you want
No, right underneath that. This thing doesn't move.
Right there?
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. No problem.
I don't see any holes punched in it. Should be good.
All right, you have a pen handy, or you got a pen?
Pen?
You got a pen, Dan.
All right, thank you, sir.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day. Yep.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Mind if I look in there?
Time to unwrap your present. Here's a cutter. It looks like it's all stapled together. Pry bars. Hammer.
It's a 427 Hemi, it says.
Uh-huh.
Or 426 Hemi, yeah, 426.
You just pound that thing in there and pry it off the lid first, I guess. And then the ends.
You want to just throw these out? Yeah. Draft off here?
Sure. Side straps too.
Alright, this side is good, yeah?
I'll have to unwrap it and see. I see a strap on the other side.
Oh, yeah. It's not an air cleaner. Yeah, it didn't show an air cleaner on the site. Air cleaner stud. Okay.
Have to get a different upper hose. I'll put the other book up.
Okay.
It says the carburetor's already been adjusted on the dyno. Wires and stuff. Wire looms. Now I've got a nice braided fuel line from the fuel pump to the carburetor.
Does that mean it's 433 horse?
Yep, 433 horse.
Not bad.
And then the torque will be whatever that says.
430.2.
Wow. A lot more than advertised.
And the dyno speeds were 57, 5800, 5900.
Okay.
And,
433 horse. And 430 something torque?
430.2.
430.
Yeah, 430.2 is at 4,500 RPM.
Nice. Very nice. That's as far as we're gonna go for today. Tomorrow morning, my brother's gonna come back over and we'll start lifting it up. You know, putting the flex plate and the trans on, front accessory drive and all that. Then we'll hopefully lift it up with the driver's side header on it. Put it in there. I was very happy to see that it came in a wooden crate instead of just cardboard or saran wrap around the engine. It's protected really well, packaged really well. Very nice engine. 430 foot-pounds of torque, 433 horsepower. Should move that Comet quite nicely. The engine came with a lot of paperwork telling you how to maintain it, use the brake-in oil, and then they recommend Valvoline VR1 oil after that, which is great. That's good oil. And that's going to be the end of part 7, Dan's Messy Garage, working on a 71 Comet GT with engine problems. This should cure all the engine problems. Thanks for watching Dan's Messy Garage. Stay tuned to my channel for more videos and updates.